Hello, this is Devlog 4 for the currently named Alien Escape sci-fi game. This is what we are looking at now. We are now in an actual tutorial level rather than just a floor and a room that doesn't really mean much. The story behind the game has also changed now from just being a random abducted human who is now on an alien spaceship. You are now an office worker who is in space and the ship you were aboard, the ship you were working on, is completely hijacked by aliens, and now you have to get out of the ship while saving your colleagues, with your trusted mover gun, and also finding keycards around the map to traverse it easier. Still the sort of linear Doom experience, however, more a bit more of an out there story, in my opinion. Um, so here is the beginning of the tutorial level. I modeled a sort of room system using a bunch of symmetry. This is the tutorial level where you just go through a corridor, a few bends, find some key guards, learn how to use the mover, things like that. Um, so, talking about key guards, the first thing we have is here. So now whenever you interact with the like an object for the first time, it tells you what it is, pretty much. That was the keycard tutorial. Just while I'm here, okay. As you can see, I did sort of fix the crouching issue I had, where the icon would change if you uncrouched while you were under a table or any object that you could hide under. It sort of works, but then when we come out, it stays crouched and then it just kind of resets, which I found really weird. I think I can I'll be able to get this fixed. It's just a minor bug. As you can see, I also modeled some chairs now. One thing you might notice already is that the physics are very strange now because you are in a spacesuit that keeps you tethered, but most objects are just kind of in space physics now, and they're either really hard to move without the mover, or you just can't move them. Which is not a cop out for how chaotic letting everything simulate physics could get for the player. This bug is still prevalent with having to go back in and out of a doorway to unlock it properly. I will probably also be able to get this fixed. As you can see, here is the room where you retrieve the mover for the first time. You pick it up, and now you get a tutorial. It basically just tells you, you press the left mouse button while you're aiming at something, and it will grab it. As so. Um, so this is the cardboard box model, part of the office prop pack that I'm working on. I say working on. I'm working on it for the game, but I'm also probably going to put it on ArtStation because I'm pretty happy with the turnout, to be honest. A little bit, buggy with the textures, but in my opinion, from afar, it's a good prop. It's low poly. The tape I'm probably most proud of. That was a really smart idea by me. Look at that. That looks so good. It's shiny as well, so it actually looks like tape. Here with a ladder that I originally made for a warehouse environment before I forgot that I was doing that and haven't done anything with it since. Here are the crates. They're all movable. Uh, you can't climb ladders. I know ladders are a big pain for a lot of game devs to add into their games, so I'm wondering whether not to include them or just make some cop out that you can't like maybe you're just scared of ladders. I might just say that the main character is scared of ladders or something. But they're there. They look good. I think they're textured pretty well. They look pretty good in Unreal Engine 5. So the point of this little first puzzle, I've decided I want my puzzles to still be portal based. I'm probably gonna add stuff like pressure pads in. I just realized I completely did not mention. Now things stay, or they fall very, 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 very slowly when you let go of them because you're in space, and they become affected by space gravity once you use the mover. Because that is a great plot point. So here we have a puzzle where we mix parkour with a bit of thinking, and you have to build your own little stairway up to the keycard up here to get through to the next room. Um, Obviously this entire corridor will be textured eventually. But for now, it works as a corridor. I haven't completed the collision all the way down because there's a lot of angles and the collision is very difficult to do for me for some reason. So here we find this little shelf and that book. I'm just going to stop keycards from simulating physics, I think. Maybe a few of them, if you need to grab them, I'll probably keep it in. But now we have the key card. We need to go over to the door. And I have not, I'm just telling you now, I have not put anything past this door. However, the idea for what this will be is your first introduction to an alien. So you open the door, oh, there's an alien dude here, and he's patrolling, the AI is patrolling this pathway here. There'll be another wall there and there with the door between it, and there'll be a bunch of tables and other things that you can hide in, around, under, whatever, to make your way to the other side. Because I've decided that I want the main character to not be able to fight back, because those games are cool. Games where you do not have an option to fight back, only to run, like Outlast. I think is a pretty good example. Pretty good games. They are very good games. Um, Outlast especially, Outlast 2 is a very good game where you have very limited resources to fight back with. You know, not that there's already enough inspiration for the games going into this one, but you know, the more the merrier. So yeah, so that's the idea. I'm basing this all off level design sketches that should hopefully be on my Sway by now. So yeah, that is devlog 4 done. Really, there's not a lot to talk about that hasn't been talked about before. The main big thing is the fact that there is now a corridor that you go through rather than just being sat on a floor. This is the corridor. You can see it from the outside. Obviously, these have been added in Unreal Engine, not in 3ds Max. However, I think it's in a very good state right now. Like I said, it looks a lot more like a game than what it did. But other than that, thank you.